Hi friends, today I am taking you a petty cash book, a small chapter. With this 3 column cash book topic will be completed. See, a petty cash book generally is being maintained by big business establishments where main cashier is busy with overburdened work because he needs to deal with collecting huge sums of money. But for making small payments, I think generally he will be entrusting the task for making small payments to a person called as petty cashier. So a person who maintains petty cashier, a person who maintains the cash book by the a petty cashier who maintains cash book is called as petty cash book. So this has been given here. In a business house, a number of small payments such as for telegrams, taxi, fare, cottage, or Xerox, postage, small payments have to be made. If all these payments are recorded in the cash book, it will become unnecessarily heavy. See, small 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 15 rupees, 20 rupees, small amounts, it is heavy. Also, the main cashier will be overburdened with work. Therefore, it is usual to appoint a person as petty cashier and to entrust the task of making small payments, say below 25. This is old explanation. Now, I think 250, 2500, depending upon the business organization. 25 rupees is 25 years back. 25 rupees is small amount. Now, it's like during our college school days or college days, 5 rupees was a pocket money. 5 rupees was a huge amount during those days. With 5 rupees we used to get a peppermint. Now 5 NP, sorry, 5 NP. Remember in school days, long back, I'm talking about 40 years ago. Now that things have changed. Now 500 rupees the people are taking out. Or 100 rupees pocket money. You know what is your pocket money given to you by your parents? So I think it's changing. So it's a 25 rupees, like 250 or 2500, whatever it may be. You can say that just for expression. The same thing has been taken out here. I think this needs to be changed. No issue. 25 to 50 depending upon the nature of the business or the volume of the business or size of the business. Now this impress system I am talking about. Simple words. Impress system means like suppose 100 rupees has been given by head cashier to petty cashier. He has to give account of that what you have done with 100 rupees. He will be giving the examples. You can see bus fare, cottage, postage, like that amount. This amount he will be the expenses is recording and is submitting to the main cashier. Suppose 100 rupees he has given. 70 rupees, suppose 70 rupees expense incurred by the petty cashier. So petty cashiers are having balance of 30 now. Generally petty cashier can be a junior clerk or aya, attender, anybody. Okay, so they are having the petty cashier is having 30 rupees. 70 rupees he has incurred. So when he generally weekly once or fortnight or monthly, the account has to be submitted by the petty cashier to the main cashier. Main cashier will see how much you are having, 30 rupees. Then how much you have spent, 70. Under impress system, the expenses incurred by the petty cashier will be reimbursed. Reimbursed means given back. Reimbursement means giving back. So 70 rupees you have spent, petty cashier. So the head cashier will be taking, you take 70 rupees again. Since you have spent 70 rupees, you take 70 rupees. Then what happened? Petty cashier is already having 30. Now 30 plus 70 again is having 100 rupees. See, at the end of the week he is having 30. Beginning of the week again he is having 100 rupees. That means under impress system, petty cashier should always maintain 100 rupees. So I repeat once again, 100 rupees has been given by head cashier to petty cashier. Petty cashier spent 70 rupees. What is the balance? Petty cashier is having 30 rupees weekend. Then the account has been given. Head cashier, what he will be doing? The expenses incurred by petty cashier 70 rupees will be given back. That is what is called reimbursement. That's 30 rupees is already having petty cashier. 70 rupees again he got from main cashier. Therefore, petty cashier is having 100 rupees in the beginning of the next week. That means under impress system, a fixed float, a fixed sum is being maintained with the petty cashier. Is this clear? This is what is all about your Maintenance of Impress system. Clear to all of you? Okay, good. Now we'll see Impress system. It is convenient to entrust a definite sum of money to the petty cashier in the beginning of a period and to reimburse him for payments made at the end of the period. Thus, he will have again the fixed amount in the beginning of new period. Such a system is known as Impress system of petty cash book. The system is very useful, especially if analytical petty cash book is used. I'll be explaining what is analytical cash book. The book has one column to record receipt of cash, which is only from the main cashier, and the other columns to record payments of various types. The total of various columns show why payments have been made, and then to relevant account can be debited. The last two lines I'll explain first after completion of the posting. Now this is Impress. Under non-Impress, we don't have that here. Generally, petty cash book is being maintained under Impress system. When you are following non-Impress system, under non-Impress system, fixed sum won't be maintained. 70 rupees as income, that's it. Okay, and whenever petty cashier wants, he will be giving. Main cashier wants, he give the amount. Under Impress system, petty cashier should always have 100 rupees. But under non-Impress system, 30 rupees. After completion of that amount also, whenever main cashier feels like giving, he will be giving. So generally, if problem is silent, we shall assume the petty cashier is following which method? Impress system. Okay. Now prepare petty cash book on the Impress system from the following. Received 100 rupees from petty cash. Now paid bus fares. We need to give the account of it. Bus fare we can take as a traveling. Paid cartage. Cartage means like freight, etc. We can write cartage. Postage and telegram, postage and telegrams only. Actually, the telegram concept has gone. Now in India, we don't have telegrams, except telegram app is there. Telegrams has been done away. We say posting. Wages for casual labours. We can use the word account wages. Stationery column. Tonga charges. Tonga, Tonga. Horse cartage, bullock cartage. This Tonga is some sort of cartage. Transportation charges for carrying the goods. Repairs, we can say miscellaneous. Repairs will be done once in a while. Bus fare, we have already opened traveling. Cartage has already been opened. Postage and telegrams. Postage, I told you telegrams has been deleted. Postage, we have already opened. Tonga comes under cartage. Cartage is there already. Stationery is already there. Paid for stationery. Refreshment to customer. This can be taken as miscellaneous. When somebody is coming to your shop, you need to offer some cold drink, buttermilk, water, or whatever it may be. Chai, pani, we say no, refreshment to customers. These things comes under this category. So miscellaneous. Now I think how many accounts we have to open? Traveling 1, cartage 2, postage 3, wages 4, stationery 5, cartage has all been open, miscellaneous 6. Traveling, postage, cartage, all these things has been already opened. Station also open. Now these initially will be having like a columns. I'll show you how you'll be having the columns. Like this. Petty cash book, cash receipt, date, particulars. This is what is called as analytical petty cash book. What is it called as? Analytical petty cash book. Analytical petty cash book. Is it clear to all of you, my dear friends? It is called as analytical petty cash book. Now, traveling, one column I have given, traveling expenses. Okay, now how to start this? These all are in rupees. Now these are the various columns. That means we are having amount paid and how these payments have been made allocated. We are having columns for identification. Is this clear? So let me start with first. Date 2009 January 1st. A minute, mate. Received 100 rupees for petty cash book. He will be writing to cash. What is the amount here? Cash receipt rupees 100. Okay, 100. It means this particular column we write receipt as well as payment. Simple word, this amount has been paid by head cashier to main cashier. Head cashier to petty cashier, main cashier to petty cashier. So you will be writing to cash. It's a receipt, no? 100 rupees. Now whenever you are making payment, you start writing by. You can see January 1st, January 2nd, bus fare. Bus fare, what is the term I have used? Traveling. What is the amount that is being paid? 50 paise. Nowadays we don't have any importance for change, but since problem has been given, I am following 50 NP. Clear? You write in caval. This total amount we are getting on one hand, other hand we are also getting the details of expenses. Then second again, paid cartage. You write by cartage. By cartage. Second, total paid is how much? 250. 2 rupees 50 NP. You are having cartage column, you write 2 rupees 50. Then next, third, paid for postage. I have deleted telegram. By postage. What is the postage amount given here? 5 rupees. You write this in postage column. That means during that particular week, column wise expenditure also we are getting. How much we have spent, etc. Okay. The next one. Fourth. Paid for stationery. Paid for stationery. You write stationery. ₹4. In stationery column, you write ₹4. Okay. Then paid for Tonga charges, fourth. I told you cartage. What is cartage here? 2 rupees. Cartage column where we are having second column. Cartage, you write 2 rupees. Then paid for the repairs to chairs. I told you miscellaneous. Repairs. Generally no need to, every week no need for you to do repairs. So once in a while, 15 rupees. You write in miscellaneous column here. Last column. It's not compulsory that you should have column. Generally this is the terms which we use. Those terms we are following. Next, miscellaneous is completed. Then bus fare. I told you. By traveling. ₹1. Traveling ₹1. Next, cartage. By cartage. ₹4. Then, sixth, postage and telegram. Telegram has been deleted, I know. So ₹7. You write postage column. Where is it here? ₹7. Then after that, Tonga charges by cartage. By cartage, ₹3. Cartage ₹3. Stationery. By stationery, ₹2. Column stationery, yeah. Last but ₹2 you write in stationery. Okay, next. Refreshment, I told you miscellaneous expenses. The postage is completed. Cartage is completed. Got one more cartage, no? A minute. There is one more cartage before stationery. This I should write cartage. We are having Tonga charges and cartage. Cartage, freight, they are same. Next. Sixth, by stationery. ₹2 here. Next. Sixth, refreshment to customers. We can write by miscellaneous. Why petty cash book is maintained? For recording petty expenses. This account is being maintained by petty cashier. The format will be designed by main cashier, and that simply you will be writing the name. That is why generally junior clerk is having accounting knowledge basics. He will simply need to prefix by, that's it, and that he will be submitting to the main cashier at the end of the week. ₹5. Here you write ₹5 where? Last column miscellaneous. Then we go for total. Take the calculator and see what is the total of this. 0.5 plus 250, ₹2.50 NP plus ₹5 plus ₹4 plus ₹2 plus ₹15 plus ₹1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5 is coming to ₹54. Let's check item 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 10, 12, 13, 2, 3, 4, 14 items. We are having one item somewhere. We have missed. Which one we have missed? Let us see. Bus fare is completed. Traveling is completed. 50 NP, 255. Yeah, here I have not written wages for casual labor. No issue. That is what wages for casual labor is. Third transaction. By wages to casual labors is 6 rupees. You got wages column of 6 rupees. Now you can go for totaling of it. 3 rupees plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 15 plus 1 plus 4 it is coming to 60 rupees. Is this clear? You can check the totals. 60 rupees. Clear to all of you, my dear friends? 60 rupees. The 60 rupees is the total we are having. Now this is called as total payment. Now to cross check, we also need to go totals column wise, and that should be equal to this amount. Let us see. 1 rupee 50 NP. Is this clear? 1 rupee 50 NP. 250, 450, 850, 850, 1150, 1450. 5 plus 7, 12 rupees. ₹12. Here it is coming to 6 rupees. Again 6, 4 plus 2, 6. 15 plus 5, 20. Now you see 1450 plus 150, 15, 16, 16, 28, 28, 34, 34 plus 6, 40 plus 20, 60. This total payment is correct. Now what is that we will be writing here? We will be going for writing the total here. What is the total? You can see we got 100 rupees cash, no? 100 rupees. Like you go for ledger balancing, 100. Here it is 100. Then you write by balance carry down. Then you write by balance carry down. What is balance carry down? 40 rupees. That means petty cashier is having balance of 40 rupees with him. Clear to all of you? That means the petty cashier is having 40 rupees balance with him. He got 100 rupees out of 100 rupees payment, 60, 40. This balance carried on which date? 6th. So this will become next month. Next day. Next day, January 7th. He will be writing to balance brought down. 40 will go to here. Since we are doing the problem under impress system, the expenses incurred by petty cashier will be reimbursed. That means main cashier is giving again how much? 60 rupees. So that petty cashier is again having how much? 100 rupees with him. Here to all of you is having again 100. 60 rupees that expenses incurred by petty cashier has been given back by whom? Main cashier. Petty cashier is already having 40. He is getting 60. Total is 100. Suppose if it is non-impressed, you will be stopping here. No need to write the 60 rupees. 40 rupees is okay. Since it is under impress system, we are writing that expenses incurred by petty cashier will be reimbursed. Clear to all of you? This is very simple problem. Now, generally how you go for ledger posting? Just a small example I am giving. In cash book, when petty cash is given, in cash book he will be writing credit side by petty cash 100. This is main cash book. Petty cash book we have seen. Simple words. Petty cash to cash. Here, for him he is receiving, no? From whom he is receiving? Petty cash here. You following? See, in main cash book he is writing the entry petty cash to cash. In cash he is writing by petty cash. Petty cashier is getting cash. From whom is getting cash? From main cashier. That is where debit what comes in. Who is the giver? Main cashier. In petty cash you will be writing here. Petty cash we are writing to cash. That means you are getting the money from whom? Main cashier. Petty cash to cash. In cash you are writing by petty cash. It's a receipt. From where you are getting, who is giving that? Main cashier. That is why petty cash book is a part of cash book I have told you. Now, I think this is clear to all of you. This petty cash book, just expenses, that is to spend the expenses is writing. What is source for petty cash book? Cash is coming. Or check is given, he will be writing to bank. Petty cash to cash. In cash book he is writing by petty cash. So this I told you, petty cash book is purely a subsidy book. So in cash column, the cash column, cash book they write by petty cash. Now here, from where this amount is going, this amount is, who is the receiver? Petty cash is the receiver. The petty cash, it's like a petty cash account. Like a petty cash account. Entry is petty cash to cash. In cash by petty cash. Simple words. Petty cash to cash. There in cash by petty cash. Okay. Now, ledger posting. Just one example I am giving. We got various expenses, no? Traveling you take. How much has been paid? 1 rupee 15. He will be opening traveling expenses account. Traveling expense to petty cash. It's 1 week expenses. What is the amount here? You can see 1 rupee 15p will be writing. Suppose major traveling 100 rupees. Who is giving main cashier to cash 100 rupees? And this amount will be later on closed by transferring to profit and loss account 101.50. So now all these ledger accounts are opened. Traveling expense account is opened, cartage, postage, wages. Now expenses towards traveling can be from petty cash. Expenses for traveling can be from main cash. The same thing I have explained. If expenses, traveling expenses paid from petty cash, you write to petty cash. If it is from main cash book, you write to cash. So is the case of cartage. Cartage minor entry, cartage to petty cash. Cartage is major, cartage to cash. So is the case of postage. Small amount, postage to petty cash. Big amount, postage to cash. Or if you are issuing check, postage to bank, like that. Then all these ledger balances will be taken to trial balance. Petty cash book, if it is having any closing balance, year ending, that will be taken to balance sheet. Okay, I hope you got the clarity. With this, I am concluding the 3-column cash book chapter, and next class I will be starting capital and revenue. Is this clear to all of you? So we'll meet in the next class. Till then, goodbye. God bless you all.